see. All right. We are trying something new today. And hopefully someone can tell me, one, that there's sound. I made a whole video last week, for and created a card during this whole video, and there was no sound. So technology is got the best of me last week. So good to be back. It is Monday at 3 p.m. and we are going to be making 2 cards today. So super excited about that. Let's see. Let me know if you're watching. That would be awesome. Or if you are watching the replay. I am going to try to just stream on YouTube from now on. Facebook has been a little glitchy. So, and I'm hoping it's better sound and feed and not as, oh, Yolanda, hello, I'm so happy you're here. Thank you for watching. I have been talking to some fellow demonstrators, and they've given me information that when you're streaming to 2 different platforms, it gets a little glitchy. Now I just saw that the screen flashed, so who knows? But so we're gonna try it. So okay, today we are going to be using a new suite, and let me make the my desk bigger so that you guys can see things. So the Countryside Inn, we're going to be using this suite. The suite itself is not available right this second, and that's because the embossing folder is not here. But if you want just the paper, if you want the dies and the stamp set, that's available. Yeah, so there are different suites in the annual catalog. Well, any catalog, but right now we're just working out of the annual catalog. And where you get a grouping of items. So I wanted to show you how you can just start playing with them. Sometimes it can be a little overwhelming. So we are going to, let's see, I'm going to show you the cards we're going to make. So yes, we're going to be making these cards today. So we're using the dies, we're cutting out some designer series paper, and we are not throwing it away. We're going to be using it. So let me show you. Here's another set using different designer, same suite, but different designer series paper, right, with the little birds on there. Okay. And if you guys know, you know that I love any blue shades. And so when this, we saw this in a preview, this paper, I had more than one friend text me and say, this paper is screaming your name. So here's some of the paper. There's designer series paper with little bunnies, the birds. Look, this one's like super cool. I haven't even looked at this one. This one with the foxes. I always sing that song like whenever I look at this paper. Hi, Margaret. I'm so glad you're here and that you found me. This has these cute little foxes on it, and it always makes me sing that song. I'm not going to sing it, but maybe you know what song I'm talking about. There's this guy, and then this one, which I've used almost all of it, making these cards. So then let's see the back side. I'm going to do this over here so it doesn't make you guys dizzy. So we made these cards in class the other day, and I had people go rogue, which I love, is that some people use what I would consider the backside of the paper. So I am here to show you ideas, and then you guys create whatever you want to create. I am all about that. There is no reason that you need to copy me completely, because chances are I got this idea from somebody else too. So let's share and inspire each other to create. Okay, so we are going to start with a lot of paper, but it's not too bad. We're also going to be using the dies. that come in the product suite. And if you've been watching me for any amount of time, you know that I love a good label and or layer. We're also going to be using the stylish shape dies. These are not new, they've been in the catalog, but we're going to do some layering with these guys. Okay, so we're going to start with our card bases, and we have two, right? And this is it's a returning color. So this is Misty Moonlight, and Misty Moonlight was an in color, and now it is part of the neutral family, I believe. Don't hold me to that, but I think so. Misty Moonlight used to be one of my favorite all-time blues. To me, it's a little gray now. I'm not sure, but I mean, it's blue in the blue family, so I love it. Okay, we have some Night of Navy, and this was cut out with the stylish shape circle. Okay. We have a piece, it could be a scrap of Night of Navy, and we're going to use the Countryside Inn dies for that. I have more pieces than I need here because I just start putting extras in the kit. So, okay. So let's do, there we go. All right. So we're going to start off by taking two pieces of basic white. Hello, Pat. I'm so glad you're here. I'm so glad you found me. We're going to start by taking our two pieces of basic white. These are 4 by 5 1/4, right? Just your traditional first layer and or the inside of the card. And we're gonna emboss both of them. So I'm gonna have to get our Stampin' cut and emboss machine, and I think we need to take out 2. There we go. Yeah. All right. We're gonna roll this through. Whew. Well, it would help if I had paper in the embossing folder, right? I think so. Oh my goodness. Nobody caught that? Okay. I was so worried about the sandwich. I did. Whew. Okay, let's try this again. No harm, no foul, right? There we go. We're going to roll this through. Couple of things. Whenever you put an embossing folder through, you always want to make sure that the seam side goes in. There is also, on this embossing folder, there are flowers on it. And so, let's see if I can have you guys see that. Oh yeah, perfect. See, so there's these flowers. So it's kind of up to you whether you want them to go up, straight up like this, or the embossing folder actually has them going down. You see that? I mean, I would assume this is the bottom, right? Because, so anyway, personal choice. It's up to you. Also, have you guys ever noticed this line on the embossing folders? I wonder if that line is intentionally there so that we put our paper in right there. I wonder. I think maybe it is there. What do you guys think? And have you ever noticed it? Okay, so let's get this guy embossed. We're gonna roll it through. This one's a little, there we go. Okay. Let's see. Since we have the embossing machine out on the table, we are also going to take, we have to get the layers right, but we're going to take our designer series paper and we're going to take, it is, so this is how I'm looking at it right here. So it is the third largest for the designer series paper, and then the second largest for our Night of Navy. Okay. And I can't remember if I've said this on video, and if I have, well, maybe you haven't heard me say it on video. I'm not sure. But I also learned the other day, before I start that, I want to make sure that this die is centered, because this is going to be the front of the card. So I think it's pretty good. Let's see. I feel like it just moved. All right. Okay, there we go. I also heard that, oh, Yolanda says the beautiful embossing folder, and she thinks I'm right about the line. I know, I've never noticed that line before. I started talking about it in class the other day, and people were like, oh, that makes total sense. I mean, typically we like stick our paper up in the seam, but I think it makes more sense to have that line there. And so that the design is kind of centered. If the design has like a big, I'll show you. If it has a, like this design has a middle, right? Like this is the middle. So it makes sense to me. Anyway, okay. But let me tell you about the dies. To not have them go straight on when you're, this one's kind of hard not to do, but to have them, ooh, are you guys still there? I don't know if my camera goes black, if my screen goes black. I don't think it does, but to have your dies not go straight on when you're putting it through the machine. So let me show you what I'm talking about. So if the die, right, you'd want it to go like this so that the whole beginning of it is not catching when it's going through like that. I've heard, I don't know if it's actually true, but I've heard it will prevent your dies from bending. So it's a little tip. Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't, but anything to help the dies out, I'm all for. Okay. We are not done with the machine, so we're going to stamp really quick. I could stamp on here. That should be tricky. So for the greeting on the front of the card, I am going to be using this hello from the Tropical Leaf. This Tropical Leaf stamp set is an online exclusive. It's not in the catalog. You can only see it online. And it is here until it's not. And so we don't know when it's going away. We just know that it's here right now. So there's lots of product online. So let's flip it over. Okay, I'm gonna go like this. Great. We're gonna do two. There we go. So the online store. Yeah. So if you oh, Yolanda, I hope you do try the die. Hopefully it prevents, sometimes my dies kind of warp a little bit, right? And it's because they're getting used always the same way. So hopefully that prevents it. Okay. So we're done with this guy. We are going to take our, this is the second smallest, I believe, stitched, stylish shaped, it's not stitched, it is stylish shaped circle, and we're going to cut the hello out. Also, let me know, there's a question I have for you guys, because there was discussion in class last week. Do you die cut first and then stamp, or do you stamp and then die cut? Like this one, I could see where you would just die cut a bunch of circles and then you could stamp the hello. but I was talking to a gal, and she said that she die cuts everything first. And I was like, I'm so glad that that works for you, but that kind of hurts my brain. So yeah, let me know. How do you guys do it? Like, especially like a flower shape or some kind of intricate image. I know that all of our brains work differently, and that's great. But yeah, it stressed me out a little bit. Okay, so now I'm just going to put the pieces for each card kind of together. And so we're going to take our Misty Moonlight, and we're going to fold this guy in half. Okay, we're going to add our hello to our Knight of Navy circle. Let's see. Oops. There we go. Like this. And then we are going to take, so this paper right here is, so this is 4 by 5 1/4. So this is, what is this? This is 3 3/4 by 5, right? Yeah, by 5. Okay. So it's just a smidge smaller than your base. But we're going to go around and we're going to put kind of a lot of dimensionals on here because I don't want it sagging. I want the opening. I want it to look like a frame, right? I want there to be the, oops. Let me do more here too. This is kind of a lot. And you bear with me while I peel all these guys off. So like I said, I had a handful of ladies that used this side for the front of the card. And then the Knight of Navy that one of the layers was cut out, the Cottage Inn dies that was cut out, they did it square on, and they used that piece on the inside. It was super cute. I did not cut mine square, so I'll just have to show you guys what I mean, but it won't actually work. Okay, so we're going to put this on like that. We're going to add, now I would typically use probably tear and tape for this guy, but we're going to get, because but it's not a 3D embossing folder, so I think the seal should be just fine. Okay, we're going to do that. And then we're going to take, I want to put a dimensional, let's see, it's going to go on half of the backside because this is already raised. And then we're going to use seal on this side. Get the seal to work like so. All right. And that is our first card. But let me show you what I was talking about. So, well, let's see if I do have. So they used this frame. I mean, theirs was straight, right? But they used it on the inside like this, and it was super cute. Okay. So this is our first card. Yay. Okay. So we're going to take the die, right? This label. And so for our second card, we're going to take Misty Moonlight. I think this is a great way, one, to use up designer series paper, but two, when you get product that all kind of goes together and then you use it together, right? Put that guy on there. We're gonna layer. Okay, let's see. Should we do this way? Or the trees? I kind of like the trees. Yeah, I like the trees. So we're gonna layer our cottage dies like so. I'm gonna put this guy on the front of the card, and we are almost done. Oops, that's not good. Let's see, there's this. Again, we're gonna layer our stylish shapes. And this guy, we're gonna just use dimensionals on both sides. Like so. There you go. That is our second card. All right. So 2 cards using the negative of one of the die cuts. I have not used the stamp set yet that comes with it. I have seen lots of cool stuff online, but yeah, it is, oh, it's one big stamp. Oh, that's cool. Huh. So it's one big stamp, and then you would cut out the layer that you want. So keep an eye out. I may have to try that one out. Let's see, what else? The insides of the cards. I think I did. I did Thinking of You. This is from the Sentimental stamp set. So there we go. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for finding me. Let me make the picture bigger. There you go. Thank you so much for finding me on YouTube and for making your comments. I will definitely let you guys know when it's available. I think, I'm not going to say a date because I don't remember. I looked at it, but I don't remember. But I will definitely let you guys know when the whole suite is available. Thank you so much for being here and for watching and for commenting. It always helps. Thank you. You guys have a great Monday, and hopefully you're going to have a great week. And I will not be here live next week. We, yeah. So I will, if I say I will, then it will happen. If I say I try, then maybe it won't. But I will put a link to a video so that there will be one up for Monday at 3. Okay. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys have some paper crafting fun. And I will see you guys all later. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.